This video will find you when you are no longer willing to negotiate with your own potential. It is painfully obvious that you are meant for so much more than the current container you are in can offer you. And it's not about being mad about where you are. If anything, that is what keeps you in the cycle. It's about learning how to appreciate the ebb and the flow. We've been in a period of ebb because this is a reset, a recalibration, a refocus to find a new approach to what it is you are already working on. It's not about bringing in new things, but fine-tuning what it is you currently have in front of you, because you are at the pinnacle of foundation. Is that even the right way to use that word? I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like, this is ripe. You are on fertile grounds. Everything you plant now is just building upon your garden. You are building so much in such a micro way, but these micro habits, these micro tweaks, these micro changes are compounding. And the micro is really the macro, because it's like, sorry, let me keep this together. There's a part of you that maybe unconsciously associated your worth, your growth with output. So learning how to rest and digest, literally, like learning how to be where you currently are without searching for what's next. Because you already are a driven person. You are already in tune, in alignment with your ambitions. That is an integrated part of you. So it's not about trying to maintain your flame. Instead of wild heat, this is like directed flame. You're finding a new approach to what it is you were already working on, already doing. It's like you're not necessarily pivoting, but it's just a new approach. It's just a new mindset. Like, you have a new energy. You are literally on this new vibration. And so things around you externally are recalibrating in response to the internal recalibration, that hermit, that cocoon that you have been in. It's like you come out, you go in, you ebb and you flow. But I don't want you to be fooled by your own rest and feeling like, am I standing still? Am I stagnant? Am I taking steps back because I'm not forcing output in a time of reintegration, recalibration? There's no part of you that is keeping yourself stagnant. Like I was saying, the micro tweaks really add up. They compound. They are the macro. It's like you look up one day and look behind you and see just how much you have really grown. It's like I was saying in the last video, learning how to let yourself arrive fully without bypassing it and searching for the next win, the next level up, the next download. That is coming to you naturally. It's about learning how to arrive fully and let it land. Let yourself in real time celebrate every part of you that is growing, whether that be you completed something on a to-do list, or you handled a situation differently, you responded differently, or you managed your time or your finances in a better way, in a more positive way, in a more aligned way. That has been coming up a lot. Things coming up to ask if you are ready to evolve past that cycle. It's like, I've been saying this, like, as we're finishing up, like, in the year of the snake, like, yes, we are in 2026 now, but the year of the horse doesn't start until, I believe, February 17th, somewhere around there. So we are in the real final push of this year of the snake. And so things ramp up at the final push, because it's like your old self almost desperately trying to keep you put. Your old self almost pleading, begging with you to not let them dissolve, to not let them go. But you are, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, painfully aware. You cannot keep negotiating with your own potential. It's like you keep waking up. Every single day you keep waking up. Let's start with these oracle cards. because I'm feeling like I'm hearing protection. I'm hearing protection. In your meditations, this is a really great time to remind yourself of protection, not to ask for it because it is already there. It's not something that you are calling into your life. It's more of a remembrance. This is a remembering time. This is a period of remembering who the fuck you are. Like you already how do I say? You already embody your truth. That's not new. That is nothing new. It's more of a remembrance, a return home. You are coming home to yourself. And so it's like you come out of the cocoon, you kind of recluse, you come back out. It's that ebb and that flow where you're like not wanting to broadcast your inner healing. That's a very private part of your journey. And so now it's like Bambi, like you are learning how to reintroduce yourself to the world, because you are not the same person that, you ended 2025 as. Does that make sense? Sorry. You're not the same person that you started 2025 as. Everything that you have gone through has led you to this moment, and it's led you to a deeper awakening within yourself. I see you as someone who's like, you're just more conscious. Simply put, you are just more aware of yourself and how you show up and what goes on internally. And I see that rapid alchemy, because you were able to face things in real time. You are metabolizing in real time before your own eyes. And when I was saying let it land, let yourself arrive, it's within things like this, where it's not about the external accomplishments. Ooh, it's not about, like, yes, celebrating and feeling that that inner confirmation, that inner approval of yourself. It's something like that. It's like, yes, it's the external things, like you met a goal, or you met a goal, something like that. But it's like the internal letting things land, like recognizing that you responded differently to a situation and in front of your own eyes broke the cycle. It's like letting things like that inside of you land. Recognizing that you have a new approach. You handle things differently. You've let go of certain bags, and it has freed up so much space within you that I could see you almost not knowing what to do with this spaciousness, this emptiness. I always say, arrive empty and you will be filled. And this is one of those moments where you're like learning how to float. I did a meditation earlier this morning, and I was seeing like I am a Pisces, and I see a lot of like water visions, like a lot of my daydreams, night dreams, premonitions, visions, all of that have some association to water. And I was seeing like, it's not a daggerfish, I don't even know what that is, but like a fish that was like a fighter fish, something like that, but it was trying to penetrate something, like just aggressively like penetrate, and like different angles, like trying its hardest to like, it's almost like rowing a canoe in choppy waters. It was like that kind of energy where it was like relentless, like it had the fuel to keep like different angles. And it's like, that's you. But instead, you are learning how to float in the ocean. And I see in my mind like someone floating in water, and they're just breathing, and it kind of zooms out, and it's this vast ocean, like there's nothingness, like you're completely alone, but you're learning how to float. You're learning how to surrender. You're learning how to trust yourself and literally trust in the divine timing that is your life. And it has been really challenging because you are hyper analytical. You are very ambitious. You are someone who wants what they want, and you're not going to settle for anything less than what it is you want in this life. You have that established within you. So now that you can let that land, recognize, like let it arrive. That is the theme for right now. It's like, let it land within you that you are someone that you trust. There was moments in your life where you just did not have the skills that you have now that you did then. That's just how things work. You weren't who you were then because you're who you are now. But everything you went through then has shaped you into who you are now. this level of self-trust, you were not, it maybe born with, and then life happens and things kind of take, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like things happen in life, and maybe that, do you get, I'm trying to put this together and make it make sense, but it's like, I forgot what I was even saying. Self-trust, let what it was that you experienced be what led you to who you are now. You had to have experiences of not trusting yourself. You had to have experiences of going against your intuition. You needed those experiences. Otherwise, you would not have built such a strong muscle of self-trust. It was a lot of trial and error that has led you to this point. You did not just wake up one day and be who you are now. Does that make sense? It's like you are fearless because you have felt fear. You are strong because you have felt weak. It's like that. It's like you are so guided by your intuition, and you don't need anyone else's input for you to govern your own life, because you have deeply distrusted yourself. You have gone against your intuition, and you have become acquainted with your darkness, that now it is painfully obvious when you maybe try to go against yourself. It's like, that's just not even in your vision. That's just not you anymore. It's not applicable. It's not your new reality. And something was coming up of like being in the end of the year of the snake. It's like maybe language you're using doesn't resonate with who you have become. Maybe you're not filling the gap with people anymore. Like you're letting the silence breathe. You're not fake laughing. You're not diluting yourself. You are not shrinking yourself to be more digestible for others. That was a big one. That was a really big one. Trying to be relatable. It is how you do it so quick. You want others to be comfortable. And so almost unconsciously taking yourself down a notch to meet the people who are just not at your level. And that's where this like self-trust, this new confidence is coming into practice, because it's like, you're just not willing to do that anymore. It's okay for you to be different than people. It's okay for you to be different than people. You are different than people. You are not like these people. And it's not about looking at things like, there's levels to this, period. There's levels to this, and you're not vain for recognizing that. It's real. You don't move through life with cockiness or acting like you are better than people who are at different points in their journey. You have that humble nature about you naturally. And so learning how to I see now that humble nature that you have about you is a part of the reason why learning how to let things land is such a huge puzzle piece. You get what I'm saying? Because you're always like, okay, something I achieved, or I see the growth within me, but not really soaking it in, because you know you can do more, you're capable of more, but also not wanting to come up, be seen as vain. You're you, and you're unique, and I know that you know that, and you are a leader, not necessarily by way of entrepreneurship, although that may be a part of it. When I say you're a leader, you are so in your body, you are so embodied in your truth that you give other people the permission to be themselves. And sometimes people try to imitate you, and you might not be flattered by that. People imitate what they are inspired by until they find their own groove. Sometimes people copy what's in front of them. And I know that could have been like an uncomfortable thing, because you're like, I've worked so hard to be me. Why are you trying to be like me? You cannot copy this essence. But that's just that. They cannot copy your essence. Let the people be inspired. You are a leader. You are a leader. You have delight. Enjoying the now. Enjoying this current chapter, because it's coming to an end at the time you have been suspecting it will. I can see there's like all these loops in the process, and you're looking at things from multiple different angles. And sometimes you're like, dang, these delays are the delays setbacks? No, they're not. It's not even detours. This is all a part of the journey. It's just happening in a way that you could have never expected, because that's just life. And so what you are focusing now is being grounded within, staying devoted to your disciplines, staying true to yourself, being internally guided by your own intelligence. That's what this is about. And so when we talk about delight, that's the pleasures in life where you're like, I trust myself. And that to me is a luxury, because a lot of people don't trust themselves. And because you have this awareness where you're like, I pour all of me into me. I pour all of me into my craft. Like, you have this essence, this drive, this light about you. And I see you embracing it. It's like, you're not cocky for recognizing the work that you do. And it's not like you even move through life trying to prove anything. You don't need anyone else's approval for anything you're doing. You never have, but especially now, it's like, it's just obvious. Things are just obvious now. You're like, okay, all right. But it's about you landing here. It's about you landing. You have wholeness. I love that card. Ooh, and you have reflection. Exactly. This wholeness card, what's coming to mind of innocence. When I think about that wholeness card, it's like how I've been saying, this is a remembrance. It's not anything new. It's just remembering who the fuck you are. It really is. It's about you remembering who you are. Because you have always been whole. You have never been broken. There were weak points. And that's just a part of life. But I see you like fully accepting yourself, radically accepting yourself. Truly, like actually accepting yourself in such a way where you're like, yeah, I have put my foot in my mouth and I learned and I grew and I applied my knowledge moving forward. Because that is growth. That is maturity. That is sovereignty. Sorry, that was my speaker. That was sovereignty. This is sovereignty. This is just a reminder of who you are. You are the wizard. You are the alchemist. You are the creator of your universe, and you know that. And this rest is so necessary. It is so necessary. You're being gifted a moment in time. You have the time and space to be intentional. You have the time and space to create what it is you are actually wanting to create in life. You have a moment to pause. You're not moving with urgency. You're moving with purpose, with precision, with foresight, with intention. You are. Whew. Wow. This energy got me like, like I need you to know. Like I almost want to jump through this screen. Oh my gosh. I have been saying this. Oh, wow. You don't even know. You don't even know what's coming for you. You're sitting here remaining disciplined. You're sitting here remaining patient and devoted to your craft. You're taking things day by day, like in a real way. You are such a big picture kind of person, but you have learned that sometimes that is to your detriment. Sometimes it does require you to actually slow down and take it day by day. Arrive and be present. Ground yourself. Work towards your goals every single day, not with urgency, but with precision. This is precise. Things are happening quickly. Once you have decided, I am ready, you don't even have to you've been preparing yourself for what it is you are calling into your life. And you're kind of like, what is it? Where is it? When? Like, what's the thing? Like, there's something coming, and you're in this anticipatory space. Like, you're in the elevator, you're going up, and you're just like, where am I going? What's happening? You're just waiting patiently. Like, you're literally just waiting for something, but you're not being complacent. You very much play an active role in your own life. Like, you know that. You are very active in your life. but you don't even know what's coming for you. Whew. Wow, this got me like passionate. This got me so passionate. You don't even know what's coming for you. And it blows my mind how humble you are still being. You're still just like, well, I don't want to outshine others. You don't want others to feel uncomfortable in your presence because you know you got the sauce. Like, you know you do, but you're over here trying to hide in the shadows for what? To make other people comfortable? Do you feel like if you grow, if you keep outgrowing, if you surpass certain people, will you not have a sense of belonging? That is a whole nother video, a whole different rabbit hole. And I'll keep that in my mind. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. Wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. And beneath that, we have the World. I'm going to take this reversed. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's start here. Okay. This is you facing your shadow. There are certain things that did come up within the last few months that have just been brought to your awareness. Ways in which you reacted instead of responding is coming to mind. Getting defensive or shutting down, things like that. Like unhealthy, very subtle things that you do that have kept you in a certain vibration, kept you in a certain cycle. But this is like, you face your darkness, you look it in the eyes, and you metabolize in real time. You process in real time. You reflect in real time. This is a deeply reflective collective. I always say this, like highly intuitive, very reflective, naturally very introverted, but learning how to be more of an ambivert, getting out of your shell. But this is like anything that was sent your way, like you keep passing these tests. You keep proving to yourself that you are elevating. You are simply devoted to yourself. Simply. It's not even something you have to get yourself to do because you are on this journey. You are literally on this journey and you just do what you do. And that's power. That's what I'm saying. Let it arrive. Let it land. Like you are a powerful, you are powerful. Like you took this and turned it into this. You took this and turned it into this. And that's why it's your choice. It's your choice. What do you want? What do you want to do? How do you want to live your life? How do you want to feel? Where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want to put your attention? What do you want to do on a daily basis? How many sources of income do you want? It's your choice. Last year, you got glimpses into what it is you were building upon for this year. And there's no final chapter. There is no final level to reach, but you have moved to the new level. But there's a part of you I'm seeing that's kind of like, is this real? Is it too much too fast? Is this real? Like, can I hold this? Am I going to only have a piece and then it's going to get taken away from me? These fears are coming up. And as we're in the final push of this year of the snake, in terms of not the Gregorian calendar year, like we're in January at the time I'm filming this, but this is like the final push. It's almost like an aha moment where you're like, this is not gonna let me sink. Look, these swords are coming out of the back and I'm turning this into my power, into my authority. This is the character development that they often don't talk about in a spiritual journey. Like this is the ugly, gruesome, filler episodes where you're just here to stay devoted, to stay consistent. And this should excite you because you have choices, but do not get analysis paralysis here. Don't be so hyper fixated on, like, I'm feeling earth energy, like very pensive, very thoughtful, but sometimes staying put because you want to plan, you want to research. This is about take the leap of faith, stay consistent, build the skills now, keep doing what you're doing now, because you are going to apply that, and that is going to be what's in your new tool belt for that next chapter that's coming. I'm almost like out of breath because I'm like, wow. Like, that should excite you. Do not fear your own potential. That is not even what I meant to say right now, but that is true. Do not fear your own potential. Do not fear your own momentum. You cannot. It's like, we're going to end the reading after this, but I just want, look, both reversed. Just kidding. One reversed. You're in that elevator. You're in that elevator, and the subtle things in the background that you probably rationalize with, like maybe you partake in certain substances that you tell yourself do not hinder you, but it's a habit that you just, like, where is it bringing you? Is it keeping you attached to your old self? Can you maybe find a new approach to it? It's not about the, like, that harsh, like, I'm never gonna partake in this again, I'm never gonna do this again. It's more so like, excuse me, find a new approach to what it is you're already doing. And you're in that elevator. Like, this period of time is a gift. This period of time, excuse me, is a gift. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Because you're building, you're waiting. But the waiting, it's like you're not trying to get too nosy with this energy and like peek and ask for ask for guidance, ask for clarity, ask for signs. You're not searching for a sign because you are giving yourself the confirmation without even needing any external validation. The external validation is coming and you're just like, thanks. Thanks for affirming what I already knew. Thanks for already affirming what I already knew. You're just waiting. You're just preparing. I see you stacking money, stacking skills, deepening skills, doing what you already do, but with a new energy. That's powerful. And you're powerful. And I love seeing you in this new energy. Like, I really do. It's just obvious. There's an obvious change about you. There's this, like, people almost don't know how to approach you anymore because they see that you are different now and they can't quite put their finger on it, but they're curious because you're showing them that when you devote yourself to your journey, it pays off with awareness, with being in your own fluffy cloud of gratitude always. It's just like spiritual, it's orgasmic, it's clear. You're floating in the ocean of the unknown and you're okay with not knowing. You don't need to know because you are here now. You are in this present moment. You have nowhere to go, nothing to do, but be here now in this present moment. And presence looks really good on you. Deepen it. Because now is your time to walk in your confidence. Until next time. Bye.